Hello and welcome back. As usual, we got a new quiz at the end of this video, but first we're going to see how my friends did, and also I'm going to give you the answers to last week's quiz. So without further ado, let's get cracking.
Who won the final match on the very first episode of Monday Night Raw? I believe the final match on the very first episode of Monday Night Raw, easy for me to say, was Undertaker and Damien Demento. And it's not Damien Demento who won that, is it? It's Taker.
Jesus Christ. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna guess. Was it who won it?
Yes, who won it?
Who won it? Bam Bam Bigelow. Yeah, Bam Bam. Oh, yeah.
Legitimately, the amount of times I've seen that episode, I should fucking know, but I can't even remember the match card. All I can remember is Bobby Heenan fucking trying to gate crash the fucking show all the fucking time in stupid disguises. Doink was on the show.
Was he making kids cry, brah?
Possibly. Given that I don't even know who the fucking participants were, I'm gonna have to take a hard pass. Fucking Bob Holly.
Question 1. The Undertaker defeated Damien Demento.
Who won the 95 King of the Ring? I have no idea. I want to... Who won the 95 King of the Ring? Did Owen win that one? Did Owen ever win King of the Ring? Owen Hart. I should know this, but I don't know this. I'm going to say Owen Hart. No. Wait, no, I'm not going to say Owen Hart. When did fucking Mabel win it? Mabel. Mabel is my answer. Mabel. Forget anything I said about Owen Hart. Owen Hart doesn't exist. Mabel.
Was that 316? Was that too early? No, 95's too early for that, isn't it? Alright, fine, I'll go Triple H. I don't think it was, but let's go. No, not Triple H. No, it wasn't Triple H. Stone Cold. Let's go Stone Cold for a safe option. Stone Cold, Steve Austin.
1995 King of the Ring. Fuck. Fuck, I should know that. It wasn't Austin. Austin was 96 or 97. I want to say... fuck. I don't know. Was it Mabel? Maybe? Was Mabel 94 King of the Ring? I got a fucking recollection of King Mabel. I'm gonna go with Mabel.
Question 2. The 1995 King of the Ring winner was Mabel.
After Bret Hart's 97 Survivor Series match, who did Vince McMahon say screw Bret? I have no sympathy for Bret Hart. Vince did not screw Bret. Bret screwed Bret. I think that's how that quote goes, but yeah, it's Bret. It's Bret screwed Bret.
Bret screwed Bret. Which means when I answered that was a WrestleMania match in the previous round, I was wrong. Because that's so serious. Alright, yeah, Bret screwed Bret anyway.
Bret screwed Bret.
Question 3. Bret screwed Bret.
How many different wrestlers has Mr. Fuji managed in WWF? Jeez. So, Yokozuna. He had that weird thing with Demolition. I'm trying to replay OSW episodes in my head. Dude, I got no idea. This could be any number from 3 to fucking 4,000. I'm gonna say 7. 7.
Yokozuna. Did he do Tajiri? Let's say 3. Don't know. Good general knowledge today.
Oh, fuck me. Obviously fucking Yokozuna at one point. I know because Yokozuna was managed by Goldie.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
I'm gonna go with 5.
Question 4. Mr Fuji has managed 18 different wrestlers.
What was the name of Zack Ryder's 2001 YouTube series? It's Z Long Island Story? True Long Island Story? It's you know what I'm talking about.
WooTube? It's the only thing that makes sense. WooTube. How about that? Yeah, let's go WooTube.
Fuck, I used to watch that all the fucking time religiously. I can't think now. I want to say Long Island IC.
Question 5. Zack Ryder's show was Z. True Long Island Story.
Who was the first Intercontinental Champion? The first Intercontinental Champion was Payday Pat Patterson. More OSW stuff.
Okay, so I read something about this a month ago. It was like celebrating, was it 35 years of the Intercontinental title zone? And I read about it, and it used to be the North American Championship and the South American Championship, and they merged it with a storyline. So no one actually won it, it was given to Pat Patterson. So Pat Patterson was the first Intercontinental Champion. He won a match for it though, I remember that much. Final answer.
Honky was the longest reigning IC champion for so long, but there's no way he could have been the first because that was far too late days. The title was already established for too long by the time Honky became champion. It's an older guy. I want to say, I'm not sure. I think I've got the name Antonio Inoki stuck in my head, and yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
Question 6. Pat Patterson was the first Intercontinental Champion.
Who was the first European champion? Who was the first European champion? I don't know. But I want to say, I don't know who I want to say. In my head, I have Dean Malenko. I don't know why I have Dean Malenko in my head, but Dean Malenko. Maybe it's just because I really like Dean Malenko, but Dean Malenko.
As naive as it was, I can't think of many European wrestlers from back in the day, because I know there was Giant Haystacks, but I don't think there was a European champion then. So other than that, British Bulldog's the only one I can really think of. So I'll go British Bulldog, I guess.
Oh, my head's completely blank. I'm far too fucking wrecked for this shit. My head's just blank. I don't know. I have no idea.
We can come back to it if you wish.
Possibly, maybe, could be. I'm just drunk.
Don't think I realise how drunk you are. But maybe that's when you do your best thinking.
It's clearly not.
Question 7. The British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, was the first European champion.
Who was the first NXT champion? It was Seth Rollins in trunks, with a little blonde bit in his hair and whipping the belt and burn it down. I don't like Seth Rollins. Yet.
Sami Zayn's the earliest I can think of. I can't honestly think of anyone earlier than that. Sami Zayn, I guess. I don't know. Sami Zayn.
First NXT champion, I want to go with Finn Balor.
Question 8. Seth Rollins was the first NXT champion.
Who was the first Universal Champion? That was Finn Balor. He held it for a day. He got his shoulder popped out by fucking Seth Rollins. So again, fuck Seth Rollins. And had to relinquish it the next day. Finn Balor.
Finn Balor the Demon! Get that one.
First Universal champion. First Universal champion was Finn Balor.
Question 9. Finn Balor was the first Universal champion.
Who was the first 24/7 champion? Now, this is where I expose myself as someone who doesn't watch the current product at all. It's either Drake Maverick or R-Truth. I don't know which. I must say Drake. Drake Maverick. Rockstar Spud. That little short tangerine bastard.
Oh, shit. Was it Titus O'Neil? Wasn't it? Titus O'Neil. I'm sure it's Titus O'Neil, yeah.
I think, and I'm not 100% sure, I think the first ever 24/7 champion was Drake Maverick.
Question 10. Titus O'Neil was the first 24/7 champion.
Okay, versus. Austin and The Rock. Okay. Who was the first to win a title in WWE? Now, I'm assuming we're not counting the $1 million title, whatever it's called, the Ringmaster thing, the Ted DiBiase thing. Who was the first to win a title? See, the problem is I can't think in my head who was there first between Austin and The Rock. Who came into WWE first, or WWF at the time? Because I feel like if I get that, I may be able to answer some of these. I'm gonna say The Rock. No, I'm not. Steve Austin was the first to win a title.
Stone Cold. Because, yes. What was it? So Mankind beat The Rock in the famous Go Watch the Other Show. So The Rock would have been champion against Mankind during WCW. Stone Cold. Oh, fuck. I'll go Rock. No, go to Rock. Go to Rock. Go to Rock. Go to The Rock. Fine answer.
Yeah. I think it was The Rock. Yeah, it was The Rock.
The Rock!
Who's the first to become a Triple Crown winner? I don't see how or when Austin would have won a tag title, whereas Rock was in Nation Domination. So I'm going to say Rock, probably because the other titles are probably about the same time, and I don't know when Austin would have got a tag title.
So, Stone Cold was in a tag team with Triple H, and The Rock was in a tag with Mankind. But The Rock, I think The Rock again. Yeah, The Rock, possibly. Rock, The Rock.
Question 12. Stone Cold Steve Austin became a Triple Crown winner before The Rock.
Who has won the most world titles, WWE and WCW? Rock.
So The Rock won it off CM Punk most recently, but The Rock would always lose to Stone Cold at WrestleMania. Stone Cold then. Let's go Stone Cold for that one. Why not?
Question 13. The Rock has held more world titles than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Who has had the most combined days as recognised by WWE as a world champion? I'm going to say Rock. I don't know. I don't know about most of these.
Stone Cold. Yeah, Stone Cold.
And The Rock did have that extra fucking world title win when he came back and beat CM Punk. And I'm not going to be the guy that starts a rant now about how much of a fucking travesty it was, even though I like The Rock. But then Austin had a couple of pretty lengthy runs. Gonna say Austin.
14. As recognised by WWE, Stone Cold has more combined days as a world champion.
Who made their acting debut first? I really want to say Austin. I don't know. I don't watch movies, so this is hard for me. But the one that he was in that was kind of like Battle Royale, but wasn't actually Battle Royale, that had Nathan Jones in it, that came out a million fucking years ago, and I don't know when Rock started doing stuff. I'm gonna say Austin. I could quite easily got all 5 of these wrong.
Surely The Rock, because I know he's like a hit now, but he wasn't a hit back then, but still made shitty Disney films, didn't he? Like that one with the kids, and he was a tooth fairy. He was also in the Scorpion King. Whereas the only thing I can think of Stone Cold in was Expendables and some probably shitty gun things. Yeah, it's got to be The Rock, surely. Yeah, Rock.
Most people have jumped straight on The Rock for that. Just trying to think, because I know Austin did a couple of little fucking obscure appearances. No, I'll go with The Rock, because I think it was The Rock when he appeared as a god-awful CGI scorpion monster in the Mummy Returns.
15. Stone Cold Steve Austin made his acting debut before The Rock in the show VIP.
That's pretty cool. I got a couple of action figures.
Wrestlers have lost parts of their name throughout the years. Going to see if you remember what they are. What was Cesaro's first name? He was Antonio Cesaro, a Swiss rugby player. Look, as someone who plays softball in the Netherlands, people play sports in all kinds of countries. But Swiss and rugby is a weird... I don't know.
Antonio! Yeah, I knew that. Excellent. I knew that one.
And 16. Antonio Cesaro.
Rusev's first name. He was Alexander Rusev, and that should have stayed.
Alexander! I know that one!
Alexander.
17. Alexander Rusev.
Ali's first name, Mustafa Ali, I believe. I'm not sure if it's Mustafa or Pha. Doesn't matter. Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa! I know these. These are easy.
Right. I may mispronounce this. It's either Mahershala Ali or Mahershala Ali. I think it's Mahershala, they pronounce it.
18. Mustafa Ali.
Neville's first name, Adrian Neville. Various commentators used to mess up and call him Aaron Neville, who is a musician of some ilk, but Adrian Neville.
What was Neville's first name?
Oh, fuck. first name, did he? Goals. I don't know. Ryan. Let's say Ryan. Sounds pathetic, but you know, Ryan Neville. Ryan Neville, man. It's on the tip of me tongue. Right, yeah, let's go Ryan. I don't know.
19. Adrian Neville.
What was The Undertaker's first name on the 19th of November 1990 taping of WWF Superstars? He was Kane the Undertaker, which is a lovely fact that they now seem to ignore conveniently. A, for that obvious reason, and B, because it sounds better to say that he debuted at Survivor Series 1990 rather than Superstars a week and a half before, or whatever it was.
Well, I'm assuming it's to do with his name, Mark. So, Mean Mark. Let's go Mean Mark. Why not?
Originally to be known as Kane the Undertaker, his name was accidentally botched by the ring announcer, and he was announced as just the Undertaker, and they just kept it. So he was announced, I believe, once, like you said, as Kane the Undertaker.
20. Kane the Undertaker.
I was very impressed with him. At Survivor Series, weren't you? You bet.
Okay, catchphrases. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret Hart.
The best there ever will be.
The best that there ever will.
21. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret Hart.
All you've got to do is... I don't know this one. All you've got to do is... Yeah, I don't know.
Let me in. Yeah, let me in.
Believe.
Question 22. All you've got to do is believe.
3. You just made the list. Oh, Chris Jericho. Fucking old man wrestler.
The list. Yay.
The list.
Question 23. You just made the list.
The Mountie always gets his man.
Gets his man. Excellent.
Gets his man.
Question 24. The Mountie always gets his man.
You want some? Come get some. The Rock. With one of these in it. You know, he always did that with his fingers. Like, I closed, and I don't know. I mean, I suppose that's a little bit weird, but why not? That's a bit seductive. Whatever. Rock.
And we're done.
Come get some.
25. You want some? Come get some. So here is this week's wrestling quiz. As usual, round 1 is general knowledge. Question 1. As of October 2019, who was the last person to successfully cash in their Money in the Bank contract? Question 2. In what country was Kofi Kingston born? Question 3. After the debut of WCW Nitro, what pay-per-view followed it? Question 4. How many times has Kenny Omega been the IWGP Heavyweight Champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling? Question 5. What was the name of Carlito's bodyguard that stabbed John Cena? It might be round 2, but we're going with 3 because that's the magic number. Question 6. What do Kurt Angle's 3 eyes stand for? Question 7. In TNA, who were the members of 3 Live Crew? Question 8. Who was WWE's first female Triple Crown winner? That's the Raw Women's title, the SmackDown Women's title, and the Women's Tag Team titles. Question 9. At Bash at the Beach 1996, who was the third man to join the Outsiders, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall? Question 10. Who was the third man to enter the 1990 Royal Rumble? Round 3 is versus. This time, it's Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. Question 11. Who made their WWE debut first? Question 12. In their SummerSlam 2005 ladder match, what did they fight for? Question 13. Both men competed in a triple threat match for the IWA Mid-South Heavyweight Championship. Who was the third man in that match? Question 14. Who has won the Tag Team Championships with the most different partners? Question 15. In their last match against each other, who won? Round number 4 is nicknames. Question 16. Who is the Ayatollah of Rock and Roller? Question 17. Who is the Brahma Bull? Question 18. Who is the world's largest love machine? Question 19. Who is the Chosen One? Question 20. Who is the next big thing? Round 5 is catchphrases. Question 21. When my hand goes up. Question 22. It wasn't my. Question 23. Get these. Question 24. No one is ready. Question 25. I have until. So that's your quiz for this week. As usual, I'll be posting all the answers next week, as well as a brand new quiz. So if you don't want to miss out on that, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe and maybe even that little notification bell. And remember, top marks get top marks. See ya!